ready with me and let's go talk about dog breeds that have a special place in my heart. If you don't know, which I don't know why you would, I have 11 years of experience working with dogs.
I've worked with Huskies, I've worked with Japanese Akitas, I've worked with Romanian street dogs, I've worked with some really challenging dogs who were exceptionally rewarding, like a Hong Kong street dog who would not let me touch him for 5 years.
Number one has to be Spaniels. I've not worked with like your American, your English or whatever, but I part own a ginger spaniel who is a rescue mix, and whatever this is, another rescue mix. Both of whom were dumped for challenging behaviour. Both of whom still have some challenging behaviours, but super sweet dogs. Ginger is now 11, the other of which is about 5. They have a special place in my heart, and I fully intend on owning a Cavalier King Charles in the very near future. Not a big fan of your poodle spaniel mixes, but then I don't really like poodles. There's a few outliers, but I'm not a big fan, except for one particular poodle spaniel mix that I know, who, if you are having a bad day, he is your guy. He is just the best at cuddles. He's very noise sensitive though, but he is exceptionally good at cuddles. And another one here is a Capuchon. She is also awesome, but that's a lot more than just poodle and spaniel there. Next up, we have an endangered breed. So, you know, think about sourcing one. One of the main breeders in the country died a couple of years ago. She was the mum of my foster mum, and these are the Norwich terriers. Norwich and Norfolk terriers used to be 2 separate breeds. They're now kind of similar. I think they're trying to bring back the Norfolk terrier, but especially the Wheaton ones I've had a lot of experience with, but I really prefer the look of the black and tan. Really love this breed. They are just great little dogs. Well, they're more like novelty slippers, but we'll go with little dog. I really love them. And next, we have Vizadors. I love these dogs. I'm looking after one over Christmas. I think my boyfriend is a bit upset that I chose Vizador over him, but he is just so handsome. My boyfriend and the Vizador, I suppose. And he is super sweet and funny. He had a difficult stage as a puppy, but he is hilarious. He most notably was once absolutely terrified and would not walk on because of like a cardboard ring, you know, like what you get on like a pack of beers or something. That was like on a tree and it was flapping and it scared him and he would not walk on for love nor money. Next has to be Rhodesian Ridgebacks. I grew up with Rhodesian Ridgebacks. When I was 6, I married my mum to have a Rhodesian Ridgeback, and he was the most prominent father figure in my life. They were trained guard dogs. One of them was absolutely neurotic and we weren't allowed near. The other one was an absolute sweetheart of a dog, and I miss him greatly, as does my cat. And then we got one from Dogs Trust, who wasn't supposed to be around children, wasn't supposed to be around cats, and here's him the day he died with my cat. They became pretty good friends, but it was really sad because when we brought him home, my cat saw him and like for a split second thought he was the old dog, and it was heartbreaking. And I think it's hilarious that they were bred for hunting lions, but when we got our kittens, before they became the best of friends, the dogs jumped up on their sofa. We had like a separate room for them because we still had the neurotic one. Jumped up on their sofa and cowered in fear of these tiny baby kittens. It was very funny. But yeah, when the neurotic one died, Boromir, Aragon wouldn't get out of bed. They were littermates, would not get out of bed for 4 days. And that's when he became best friends with my cat, who was still a very young kitten mind, who did not leave his side for 4 days. And yeah, so in my head, cats and Rhodesian Ridgebacks are the best of friends. I know that's probably not the case in every household, but it certainly was in ours. But they are ginormous. Good one. The non-neurotic one, Aragorn, outweighed me currently. Or, yeah, still outweighed me currently. I'm heavier than I used to be. Outweighed me currently. The second one, 45 kilograms, which is still a fucking big dog. Anyway, guys, let me know if you want a part 2. I also have a slight gripe. There's over 1,500 of you over here, and I have 87 Instagram followers and 13 on TikTok. So, what's that all about? There's different content over there, not really on the TikTok, but there's different content on Instagram, and you can chat with me and stuff, so definitely go and check that out. Do it, because I really want to like grow over there and see if I can maybe make some money from this whole thing. Obviously, you guys are my home base. I love you. YouTube will always be my favorite platform, but it's like impossible to make any cash over here. So please, 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 please support a blind girl and go TikTok, Instagram. It's still the same, but it's underscores in between. So it's underscore Kira, underscore, underscore, May, underscore, underscore. Okay? It's not hard. Go find it. Go, 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 go.